You obviously need your energy, you know. Um, Energy is very, very important. That is why most of this successful people I've known, they are always known for keeping their energy. They don't want to they don't want to dent their energy. Kind of, they don't want to be around where the energy is kind of is low or negative. You know, they like where the energy is positive. You know, because it boosts the whole process. You know, of achieving your desire and your goals, even faster. You can put it that way also. Yeah, and other than that, I feel like your daily growth is something you should be doing within you, because to each individual it's different. You know, the way I grow on my own time is not the way the other person is going to grow. You know, there are different levels. You know, there are different levels to this, and it's all individualized. You know, because really it's just the concept you're saying. You know, so when you try to grow, when it becomes um when it becomes something of a habit, like you're always trying to grow in every aspect of your life, let's say spiritually, financially, physically. If you're always trying to grow, when it's purposeful, it, it becomes a hack that most 90% don't get, just because of that simple word, purposeful. You know, it was intended, it was purposeful. You woke up in the morning, you said this is what we are going to do, and you were going to do it. And inside those things that you've listed, growth was among them. You have to come back in the evening again or in the night to check yourself, and you know talk to yourself and understand what you've done so far for the day. And then you go to bed grateful. You know, you go to bed thankful, and you get to wake up tomorrow and you're grateful. So indeed, for every young folks out there, you just have to be grateful. It doesn't matter your situation that you are in. I mean, I can understand that people are living in a very terrible situation. Yes, it happens, you know, but you can't do anything about this, can you? I mean, it's beyond your control. However, you have a major control over it. How you allow it to react to you. I mean, how you let it act to you, you know. So it's either you're seeing it as a form of learning, as a form of growth, or you're seeing it as a form of stress, you know, as a form of it's uncomfortable, you know, and you don't like it. You keep talking about it every day, and then it becomes a problem, you know. But when you understand that you're on a journey and you're growing, you know, it becomes cool. Yeah.